All right, LSU's 3-game stretch on their schedule. That is going to be the most difficult. And the one that's going to maybe mean the most. Oof. Gosh, I got two that I want to choose from here.
I actually think it's like what we were talking about earlier, South Carolina, Vandy at Texas A&M because, well, I don't know actually.
I know. So you can go.
Nobody thought
listen.
about this on the break.
I know we were talking. I don't even.
You can
know.
go Ole Miss, South Carolina, Vanderbilt. You can go South Carolina, Vanderbilt, A&M. You can go Vanderbilt, A&M, Alabama.
That's where I'm going. You're going
Vandy, Alabama.
I know there's a bye week in between, but I mean, look, Ole Miss dogfight, South Carolina dogfight. We just talked about like Vanderbilt's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
that's on the road. You come home against A&M. That's a tough one. And then you got to go back on the road to Alabama. So 2 of those 3 are on the road. I get that there's a bye week in between, but I think that's the answer for me because after that, like you finish Arkansas, Western Kentucky, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Like I think if you can get past that 3 games, so for me it's at Vandy, A&M, at Alabama.
My 3-game stretch to me kind of sticks out very, very strongly here. Feel pretty good about this one. And I alluded to it last segment. South Carolina, Vanderbilt, Texas A&M, all in a row, no bye weeks in between any of these. And the reason why is South Carolina, Vandy, A&M all have quarterbacks that do things with their legs, not just in passing situations where they can scramble, but designed runs, and that's part of the game is an actual dual threat quarterback.
Yeah.
And we played Cade Klubnik in the beginning of the year. We're going to play John Mateer at the end of the year. But those guys want to throw in the pocket every now and then, maybe do a quarterback draw. But those 3 teams are going to actively present problems that are designed to use the legs of the quarterback. Yeah. So those 3 weeks in a row are going to be a challenge defensively. And by that point, our new defensive line, everybody better be meshing and gelling pretty good. So for me, there's no bye weeks there. That is the hardest stretch.
I think I actually agree with you.
Yeah.
That's a great point that you make about the dual threat quarterback. It's been something that's been a bugaboo for you. You've done much better against pocket passers. I mean, the A&M game that we're talking about, what changed? Well, they changed quarterbacks. I'll agree with you. I'll go South Carolina, Vanderbilt, Texas A&M, final answer.
Yeah, that was my first answer, and I think it's going to end up being my final. So, because I was thinking, like, well, what about Ole Miss at Ole Miss before that? But there's a lot more question marks over Ole Miss as a team than there is for South Carolina, Vandy, and Texas A&M. Like, I do have some questions about Marcel Reed.
Yeah.
Just because, like, the only time he looked elite was against LSU.
Yeah.
So, there are questions about him, but I have more questions about Simmons than I do Reed.
And look, Ole Miss lost a ton from their defense.
Yeah.
Their front 7 was maybe the best they've had in school history, and those guys are now Sunday players. So that's something that Ole Miss, because of how they've built their roster, they can't just replace overnight. Like they don't have a 5-star defensive tackle that's weighted he was a freshman, now he's going to be a sophomore. Like when you go portal hunting like they do, like you don't have that weighting in the wings. So it's going to be some growing pains. And Pete Golding's a really good defensive coordinator, but he's not going to have as much to work with. So, like for that reason, not to say Ole Miss can't on the road or at home beat LSU, but yeah, we don't know about them. I feel like I know more about South Carolina, Vanderbilt, and A&M.
It's funny, like South Carolina defense. I was looking at the other day; they're replacing a lot too.
They do, but they at least
Stewart's
have
back, but Emmett Worry. Hell, he may be the
Kyle
best
Kennard
player in
was
the
SEC
was
Defensive
great.
Player of the Year last year.
Kyle Kennard was
like
dog.
he was the player of the year in the league.
Yeah.
I want to see what Stewart does without him on the other side.
Right. So that's my thing.
But
He's not freed up.
They do have some homegrown, like recruited out of high school guys, 4-star guys have been waiting, and so I like that foundation better than I like Ole Miss's. So all right,
Taylor.
He said his.
He already went.
Oh, I'm going Vandy, A&M, Alabama, just because 2 of the 3 are on the road.
Okay.
And then
so here on July 24th.
Is that what it is?
The year of our Lord.
Yep. And 3 of us said South Carolina at Vandy, Texas A&M. So there's always a 3-game stretch, and we'll see what it ends up being for your LSU Tigers.